Yeah. On another one here. Yeah. On another one right there. Yeah. Talk to my people here. Mr. Sheldon, haven't saw you for a little while, but salute to you. And Mark, wanted to look up in here. Said Utah in the house. Salute, brother. Salute to y'all. Salute. So yeah. So we got a smelly one today, man. So what we'll do right here, we'll just we'll just sit back just a little bit, and talk about it, man. Eagles wear, man, Eagle face, man. This is fall season, man. And since I'm in the promotion business, this is the time of year. So I gotta get as much work as I can now before I go back and do all my other events and stuff. I even miss out on my business right now, so because it's just too much time, man. Or sometimes I do like I did last week. I did like a little bit. I went and did my business, and then after I did my business, and then I went to work right afterwards. And so that was a long day. That day started at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I went all the way to about like 9, something like that at night, 9:30 at night. Yeah, so that was a long one right there. Had a little short chat last night. A couple of people came through. It was too late, and that's how my schedule is. So sometimes I might have to just go early, or I might have to go late. But anyway, since you're in here, smash the like. I need my likes up, man. My likes has been going down on me. Yeah, I know a lot of people have been talking about all these scenarios and different fights and all this other stuff that's coming up. But yeah, we'll take the Eagles' way of perspective on it. We're gonna check it out and see if we can discover something different. Maybe something that somebody else didn't discover, or that they're not talking about. Yeah, that's my favorite thing to do in here. Is find something to talk about that nobody else is really gonna talk about. Yeah, because we do the boxing itself. When we do the boxing, we talk about the actual, the art of boxing a lot of times. And a lot of other chats don't do that. They don't talk about the actual art of boxing because they know a lot about, like a certain fighter. They'll know a lot about a fighter. Oh, I know this. He does this, does that, or whatever. But when you're watching the fight, you got to actually watch what the fighters are actually doing. Are they doing what you said they are capable of doing? And yeah, we got a lot of stupid talk going on right now. I know we're going to get to it. Don't worry about it. Because even on the east side, they're talking about, is Canelo Alvarez pound for pound king? And you can't, in my channel, my chat, we talked about that before. That even though they came up with this narrative or whatever about pound for pound, there's no pound for pound. Sorry, there's no pound for pounds. Yeah, that's already that chapter was already written, and it's already over with. That chapter was already written. Sugar Ray Robinson, it is the pound for pound. That's it. There's no pound for pound. All right, I see you falling up in here. The expert genius said, "What's good? What's good with you, expert genius? It's all good. Right now we coming in here. It's good right now. I don't see no mods in here, man. But anyway, you guys, you come in enough, then yeah, I'll put you in blue. Yeah, I need consistency." Cause you got to watch out for me, man, to make sure I'm coming through. Looks like we dropping frames, so maybe hopefully my mouth didn't stop. Let me check this other side just to make sure. Cause sometimes you're. I'm just checking it right now because it's on the slower replay. Because you guys are probably like 10, 15 seconds behind, something like that. Or maybe more. just a real bad. This is a bad program. Sometime this is a real bad program. And even though I clear it out every time, yeah, I clear it out every time, it still does the same thing, man. I clear the cache out and everything else, man, and still does the same BS, every damn time I get back on here. So it ends up being, difficult. All right. Yep. I see you, Tony Boswell up here. Salute Eagles Way of Boxing in the chat. Always, Tony Bos, he always at work. Always getting that work in, man. Got to get that paper in. Said working and listening. That's what it's about, man. Yeah, working and listening in. Oh, but this one right here, Tony, I found out. Let me see if I can do it on here. But you're gonna get your salute out, man. This thing has just been. I had it set up to do something special for when you guys send your donations in. So this is yours here. Hopefully it comes through. Let's see if we can get it. There you go. So you should see it in a second. Matter of fact, you got two windows. On this one, you got two windows on this page. Give me a thumbs up or one if you've seen it. If not, I'll do it again. Yeah, because that's supposed to automatically come up, because that's the way I have this thing set up. I got it set up to when my people come in and they show love, then hey, I got it set up for love. That's my love eagle to come in. Yeah. That's my love eagle come in. My eagle come in and say, what? Said, Tony did that thing, man. So, yeah. I know I sent you an email, but hey, man, you know how I am, man. I don't like nothing, man. I don't like nothing to go wrong. You know what I mean? I don't like nothing to, if something's supposed to do something, then do it. You know what I mean? You know how we do. See it. Like we want to see a fight, see it. Let's see it. If we want to see something. If something's supposed to work in here a certain way, let's do the damn thing. Let's do the damn thing, man. All right, man. Without further ado, let's fry these bastards real here, right quick, man. I want to show you something. We're gonna look at this. We're gonna look at I got a photo in here that we're gonna look at, but let me know when when my dogs show up on the screen, man. Somebody give me either a thumbs up or a 1, because I know you guys are still a little bit behind. It hasn't caught up yet. So just let me know. We'll check it out. Check it out. Y'all let me know when you see the dogs, and then we're gonna blow this up. Oh, okay, he laughing out loud. Okay, so that means you guys see it. If you laughing out loud, that means it's showing up. Yeah, yeah. All right, Tony, you've been around me long enough. You come to enough of my chats that you already know. You come to enough of my chats, so you already know. You know I'm gonna put it up. I might not have no time because I was working. I didn't get off until late yesterday, and so it's like, okay. So if I get off late, then I couldn't do my show until late, and so it wasn't really nobody in there. So of course I'm gonna come in there. Okay, Ramon Israel D, I see you in there. He said Shalom, brothers. All right, Shalom. Yeah, Meakaya. Yeah, we see you up in here, man. Yep. So that's right, man. We smell something. Yep, that's why I say, can you smell it? Yeah, we gonna get into it, man. I know a lot of people talked about it. They not gonna have it the way that I have it. But let's let me shut him down. But this what we want. This what we want to see right here. We want to see this fry right here. So I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for it. But anyway, I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger right here. So and then we'll go back to, because I like that little page. So we're gonna make this a little bit bigger right here. And this is what I want you to pay attention to on here. After we make this thing nice and big right here, is this is what I want you to pay attention to right there. I want you to pay attention to that right there. All right. Now let's look over at that picture And Canelo don't look like he's not coming forward like he should be. He's not, even though the guy's down or whatever, he should still, he's looking at him like he's down. He's holding his hand up. I don't like his posture. He looked kind of weak, man. He looked kind of stumpy to me. You know, he looked kind of stumpy, man. And that type of a fighter, when you stumpy, no matter what your skill set is, when somebody's taller than you, it's usually a disaster, no matter what your skill set is. That's one thing. Now, if you look at Kovalev, look at that picture, man. I want everybody to look close. And this is, I have to say opinion, but I'm going to let you make up your own opinion. I'm going to let you make up your own opinion about that picture. But look at Kovalev's ass, man. Now, you tell me, if you're knocked out, even if, say, he forgot, see, and that camera caught his ass for that split second, right? Now, if you're knocked out or you're about to get knocked out, you look at how he's laying on the ropes, and then he kind of forgets. In that split second, they caught him. That's why Canelo's looking. They caught him, but look at his right leg. Look at his foot. You could never be knocked out and be up on your foot like that ever, never. It just ain't gonna happen. You're not gonna go down and your foot's like that. You might just slump down and your toes are going to point back. Or if you like that, you're really going to fall. You're going to fall over. But he's all braced and stuff like, yeah, now. And then holding on to the ropes too. He's not, I mean, the way he's gripping the ropes, his elbows over the rope. Look at how his elbows over the outside. And see, and this shit, man, if this is not the phoniest, a matter of fact, you guys throw up a 1 if you can see what I'm talking about. Throw up a 1 if you see what I'm talking about, or if you guys need the picture to be a little bit bigger, I'll make it a little bit bigger if you can't see. Yeah, and then Tony said that was the highest prepaid sparring match I've ever seen. Yeah, we're gonna get into that part of it too, because we're gonna talk about the touching the hands and stuff on there, and then. Yeah, and then body language never lies. And then Ramon, Israel D in there, he said taking a rest. You goddamn right he's taking a rest. Because everybody know what a knockout is. Or even if you was just like rocked. Come on, you either knocked out or rocked. What's in between knocked out and rocked? Okay, sometimes you can be out on your feet. They can say out on your feet. But what do? Everything locks up. Everything locks up. You don't just relax like that. If you really out, don't you stiffen up? If it's a KO, if it's just like a little concussion or something, you might can still be relaxed. But if you're knocked out, your body's gonna be stiff, and you're gonna flop back or something. But you're not gonna be hanging down. Look at it. Look the way his head is hanging down. His head is hanging down. His arm is over the rope. Yeah. Y'all smell something? I smell something on this fight, man. I smell it. I smell it, man. You guys must be good with it, man. I smell it. I don't know if you smell it. I can even smell it in Canelo's foot. Look like he might be taking one. With that one foot pointed up. And one hand up, one hand down. Like, come on now. Now, why aren't your hands straight up? Why aren't your hands straight up like you celebrating like I just got the knockdown? Is anybody understanding what I'm saying now? Because usually when you get a knockdown, what happens? Do you raise your hand? Or are you in his posture that he's in now? When you finally get a knockdown, that's your first knockdown. He's cuckoo boo boo. I don't know what they're saying, Ramon to Israel. Coco Bobo, yeah. He looked, I don't know. We call him cinnamon. I just call him cinnamon bun. But if you look at that, man, he got the foot underneath him. You know what I mean? That's like when if you're, let me give a good a comparison to that. Okay, usually people don't get down like that. You get down like that with your foot like that when you're talking to like a little kid or something like that. Then that's the posture you get down, and usually it's both legs. When they're real short, you might get down. If you don't bend over, sometimes you get down like that. but his is like hard because his legs is more like parallel. But that foot, and then the way he's holding his head now. I mean, the way he's just holding it, and then look at his left arm. His left arm is like, he's kind of like resting. But then, see, this picture caught his ass, right? Because then right after that, then he kind of fell over a little bit. And we don't even see the ref in the picture yet, but the ref like just called it off like right away. Which that's another thing. I'm not even gonna see. I'm not gonna do a whole slideshow on it because you guys have seen the fight. A lot of you, most of you, seen the fight and you've been through it. But I just wanted to look at this right here. Look at that, boy. That's straight up BS right there, man. You're a fraud, man. You guys are frauds, man, with that shit. Yep. So let me get that off of there and go back to yeah. Nah, this is what I wanted to have right here. I'm gonna put my little picture back up. I put him back over. I put his ass back over in the corner where he belonged. But as you can see, that's straight up. I don't know, cause some people don't have that good a nose. But if you got a good nose, or you don't even need a great nose, but you can smell that this whole thing was straight up. This is now, like I said, my chat is always opinionated chat. But I'm saying that straight up. I'm saying that straight up BS right there. That's what I'm saying. It's just a straight up BS. That's what I'm saying. It's BS is what it is. Because I talked about this last night. And what I was saying last night, now this is what I was saying. Now, I know Ramon. I know he fights. I know he a fighter or has been a fighter at one point, you know. And so this is the question for anybody who's out there, expert, genius, or whoever else is out there. When you throw a punch, like if you throw a punch to land on somebody, is throwing a light punch, is that faster? A light punch, is that faster than a hard punch? Is that faster than a hard punch? A light punch. So that's the question, a light punch. If you just, but look at it like this also, that you're actually touching the person. So if I could touch you with a light shot, and this would messes a whole lot of people up. If I can touch you with a light shot, shouldn't I be able to touch you with a hard shot? If it's faster? But I don't know. If anybody thinks a light shot can touch a person faster than a hard shot, let me know. Put up a 1. If you don't think a light shot can hit you faster than a hard shot, put up a 2. So that way we can just destroy this. We can start destroying this fight. But I have to make sure everybody's in agreement first. Everybody got to be one first. So that way, if somebody's not in agreement, then that way I can get them on board. So let me know. That's if you're capable. If you got, I know everybody might not be able to put anything up because some people aren't on computers. Some people's is at work and everything else. Yeah. So Ramon, you think a light punch will get there faster than a hard punch? Because remember, a hard punch does not necessarily mean a heavy punch. A hard punch is a punch that gets there faster, right? The more speed, they say with speed comes power. So, and your argument is that, okay, explain yourself then. We need the explanation. Okay, well, I'm just saying. So, I need the explanation though. We got time. I just want to see the explanation of how does a light punch get to the target faster than a hard punch. I didn't say it couldn't be fast. I said, how does it get to your target faster than a hard punch? Because you got to put more speed on a hard punch. That's the point. And I'm just trying to get everybody to understand that. I'm not saying a light punch can't get there fast. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that generally a hard punch gets there faster than a slow punch from the same person. Now somebody might just have fast hands and they can get a light punch there faster than you can get a hard shot off, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that a light punch, coming from me, a light punch does not get there as fast as a hard punch. And I'm hitting the same person. So which one am I going to be able to hit them with more effectively? The fast punch, which is going to be harder because of the speed, or the light punch? I'm just trying to get everybody on board, man, when I'm talking about that, man. I know that was kind of fast for me, huh? I know everybody don't expect them to come out that fast. That's actually slow, but I'm just saying. But which one gets there faster? And so his point is a light can be fast also. But I don't throw light punches this fast. If I throw light punches, they kind of like in the middle or something like that. They're not never like fast, because I don't know how you do it. It's just you're stepping away from the punch. Just you're backpedaling or something like that. And then that's just and in that case, that's just the way that you're throwing it, because you're backing up. But if you was going forward with that same punch, then that's going to be a hard punch. It's not going to be a light punch. You see what I mean? And so here's what I'm saying, or what I'm talking about. During this fight, a known puncher, the one that's pretending to be knocked out. Remember, it's opinionated. The one that's pretending to be knocked out. Okay. Look at his ass, man. I smell you, Kovalev. So the one that's pretending to be knocked out, he's known for throwing hard punches. Now, throughout this whole fight, he didn't throw any hard punches, but he was touching the guy. And so this is what I'm saying. If you're throwing a hard punch, if you can hit a guy with light punches, like light little slapping punches, if I can hit you with those, if I'm hitting you with these, you mean I can't hit you with those? I can't hit you with those, but I can hit you with these? Is that what you're saying? That these here, I can hit you with, but not those. I can't hit you with those. Those right there, I can hit you with, but not these. Not those. See? I think everybody's understanding what I'm saying now. So even if I'm trying to throw like a hook, like a lot of times he was throwing like heavy shots, like we would think they would be heavy shots. And I'm talking about Kovalev again. He was throwing heavy shots, but the heavy shots had nothing on them. Nothing that you could see. I guess you mean kinetic energy, but based on kinetic energy, focus your focus. No, you're missing for some reason. It's not getting. Is anybody in here that understand what I'm saying? Give me a thumbs up if anybody in here understands what I'm saying. Because it's like I didn't want to turn this into like a big debate and stuff like that. I just wanted to, I was just talking to science, and I'm not into science the more I used to be. I'm great at science, but I don't like science. But I'm saying, you seen the difference in the speed that I was throwing the punches. If I'm hitting somebody with slow punches, I couldn't hit them with fast punches. If somebody's throwing just the same thing. If you're a baseball player and your turn to bat, and somebody throws you a 50-mile-an-hour fastball, is it if you hit it towards like you're trying to hit a home run with it because you hit it clean? What's your chances of hitting a home run with that versus if you hit a 95-mile-an-hour fastball? What's your chances? If you're connecting. I mean, that's just, to me, it just makes common sense also that in anything, it's like if you're running from one spot to another, the fastest person is going to get from A to B faster, not the slowest person. Not the slowest person. The fastest person is going to get there a little bit faster. Anyway, so that's the point that's what I'm trying to get across. Is that the punches that was thrown was light punches and they were connecting. See, from a person who doesn't throw light punches. So we're not looking at just one thing. We're looking at the whole dynamic. Now, if you don't throw light punches and all of a sudden you throwing light punches that's landing, why ain't you never throwing no heavy punches? And it's just like this. These dogs are showing you. I smell something. I smelled that this was a. And when I watched it, it was just like a. It's like Tony said. Right here, Tony said that was the highest prepaid sparring match I've ever seen, and that's exactly what I seen. I don't know what other people seen because nobody's really speaking up in here. I know Tony is busy at work, but nobody's really speaking up on here or writing, except for Ramon, Israel, D. He's bringing up his scientific facts, but I'm not into all that. I'm just talking about in the boxing game. If you're throwing faster punches, you're more apt to hit the fighter that you're fighting than if you're throwing these long lunging punches where they can see them coming. Because if you can't, and actually the faster punches are going to be the harder punches. And you can prove that you don't even have to call it science. Just throw something hard against the wall. Matter of fact, get a baseball, just like I was talking about, throw it at a wall. And I'm talking about like just a regular wall, not a brick wall, nothing like that. In the house, I'm not encouraging you to do this because I don't think you would do it. But just throw a ball, just throw it soft, and then see what kind of damage it does to the wall. And then sit back and throw it hard as you can and see what kind of damage it does because it gets there fast. See how much damage is done and see which one has the most impact. But yeah, so the whole thing, man. But and then here's another spin on this. Is that the so-called crusher, during this sparring match, was actually winning this fight. Even with those little light punches, he was still winning. I'm like, wow, he can. Yeah. I'm saying, man, it's amazing how you could be winning the fight. Nothing's wrong with you. You ain't never got touched. You ain't bleeding. You ain't hurt. No marks on your face. Neither fighter, man. Matter of fact, they look fresher after the fight than people do when they sparring. I see you down there. He said, I agree with you, sir. Say, I am a stealth striker. Okay, stealth striker. I'm gonna see how you. I want to see some. I'm gonna see you one day. See how fast you is. See how your stealth is. Cause I don't brag on how fast I am, but for as big as I am, I'm not slow. And that's 100. That's 100% on that. Yep. Then got my King Louis is up in here. King Louis 2 boxes. He says, salute family, peace equals web. Peace family. Just showing love. There you go. You come in, show your love, and hit that thumbs up, but yeah, hit that thumbs up, man. Yeah. We getting this hate and stuff though, man. But yeah, I wanted to I don't have the slideshow to break it down, but I know everybody have seen the slides. I wanted to concentrate on this one. And I'm gonna show it one more time. Let me boil it up one more time. Let me take my dogs out. Yeah, because I definitely smelled something. Smelled that this was straight up some BS right there. That's what I smell. Yeah. But I'll mess up my whole screen just so I can put them on there because I don't know if everybody's seeing exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'll leave it like that. And let's take a look. Does that look like somebody who just knocked somebody down? If they ain't knocked nobody down for the whole fight. He ain't got no hand raised, ain't running to a corner, ain't going to a neutral corner or nothing. And he see that he's sitting down. But look at that foot. Look at that left foot, though. Look at the toes. That he forgot to flop over. And so he's up on his toes. You can't be out laying on the rope like that with your glove like that. I mean, half-heartedly. And then have your foot pointed like that. That's just not something that's going to happen during a dizzy spell or a knockout. That's just not going to happen. And so when y'all look at it, you can see that that's just some kind of something. There's something, I can smell something about that. It's something funny And okay, if we don't want to, if somebody don't want to be, if somebody doesn't want to accuse, like you don't want to, like, oh, I don't want to take away from Cinnamon Bun's fight. Okay, if you don't want to, you don't want to accuse, you don't want to take away from Cinnamon Bun's fight, then look at this here. You don't want to take away from it, but at least open your mind and have a little objectivity within your thinking. Don't just be a complete fanboy or something like that. Like a lot of you are. This is like a complete fanboy. So I just wanted to show that just one more time, just so everybody can see. There's not something that is just. It's not me making it up. That is what it is. That is what it is right there. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And that's why I have this page right here. That I smell something about this fight because it looked like a sparring match to me. Over-glorified sparring match. And it looked like nothing more than that. A lot of people was, I don't see, and see. Now, I want to go back to what I was saying. He way before this chat. Because remember, we've been ahead of this, man. We've been ahead of this. Because I was saying, I said, be careful. I said, watch these fights. I said, and then I even have a segment that's called Exhibition Fighters, right? Now, we got exhibition fighters, and we watching exhibition fights. And I always show this clip over and over again. That's one of our exhibition fighters right there that's he's letting somebody jump off his feet and throw a left hook, which is Sean. He's leaping off and landing that. And that's part of our exhibition fighters. But I don't have them all up because they messed my whole page up. Yeah, and I didn't have a chance to, go back and fix them. So Sean is the only one I got on there. So I can always do it, I can do other ones. Like Khan. And this is the same fighter. Now, we just talked about this, right? Now look at this clip here. Remember we just talked about, you seen the picture, right? Now this guy is way smaller than he is, and he did knock him out. But what did he do? He threw his hands down, turned around, even though he didn't even look at the guy. He threw his hands down and then turned. So, like I said, this could be some suspicious behavior on Canelo's part, if we think about it. It's just kind of suspicious, right? Yep. That's kind of suspicious. And that's the only one I have on him on that one. But that looks suspicious to me. Did you do one thing in one fight, and then you do something else in another fight? Like something completely different. Yeah. All right. I'll be right back. I got to go get, you guys already know what time it is. When I work like this, I always get like a lot of boxes and stuff. And I just got some boxes right now. Be right back. Go drink some water. Said be right back, but that's the wrong one. All right, I gotta change it real quick. There. Yep, sorry about that. I'm back. Yeah, I told you I had to get my boxes and stuff. So Ramon, you still up in here? Yeah, I'm still waiting. I gotta get that medicine and stuff, man. So you gotta hang tight. Well, I'm not gonna hear from you for a little bit anyway. So, but we'll see. This stuff is just like. It's just like this right here, which we haven't even got to yet. It's just like our troll train. Like I said, we don't need to be on the. There's things happening right now that's not even on the troll train. But there's things that's happening. Yep. That's not even on that train. Yep. But a lot of people don't understand that. Because they think that all these sports and stuff is real. They think everything's real. But they're taken away from it. Anytime you start intermixing and stuff, which we should have known that anyway. Anybody should have been able to look back and see that something's going on. You know what I mean? You should have been able to go back and see that something's going on when it comes to these fighters, and when it comes to fighting, and when you do sports, when you start mixing up sports, when you start mixing up like so-called fighting sports, and you mix them up with stuff like WWE and all this other phony stuff, and it's just like something's wrong, and you got the competitors going back and forth. And everybody assumes or knows that wrestling is not the realest thing. And you got people going from UFC to wrestling and then back to UFC. So which one is fake and which one's real? Or what is it? What are they doing to us? See? So we're on that train right there. Let's talk about it since we're on the train. Yep. Since we're on the train, let's talk about it a little bit. Let's talk about that Wilder fight coming up. And we're down to 18 days. Now we got 18 days left. So 2 weeks. We got 2 weeks and 4 days, man, before the Wilder in the desert. He'll be in the desert too, but not on this one. But then again, remember we talked about he's going to be on this one too. He's going to be it's a possibility that he heads out there. That he heads out to the desert and stuff. That that he's going to go out there and fight fraudulent Fury. But right now we're going to Las Vegas desert, and that's where the king is supposed to be fighting at. So we're gonna go and check that one out and see how that goes. And I've been keeping close eye on him, man, and I know that Ortiz he's looking good though. And all they doing is constantly. Matter of fact, they're so confident. All they're talking about is that Wilder. They said the only thing Wilder can improve on is his jab. They said that he's not going to improve. So they're totally undermining what Wilder can do. Like he can't improve on nothing else. All he can improve on is that jab. If anybody agrees with that, put up a 1. If you don't, just put up a 2. If you think Wilder is going to finally take the skills and the stuff that he got from his training camp and bring it into the fight, then let me know. Let's talk about it. Yeah, because I want to know if somebody thinks he's going to bring it in, because he does have a valid point. He does have a valid point. Then a lot of times it's like Wilder's not showing the stuff that he needs to show, all the stuff that he showed like during training, like because pads don't hit back anyway. So you're gonna hit, every time you hit the bag and hit the pads and stuff, and you throwing your fist up like yeah, but then you get a person in there, and then you ain't letting your hands go, and and you're not doing what everybody expects of you to do. But this is not going to be, this is my opinion again, so no fighting. I just don't believe that this is going to be that kind of a fight. I don't believe that it's going to be like he's just going to go in there and smash Ortiz in a round. Like Stavern. A lot of people looking at it like it's going to be Stavern. Ortiz is not scared like Stavern was, and plus he's smart, and he got a corner. He got whatever he's bringing. This is his life fight right here. This is not a fight where he's going to think that I got 3 or 4 more fights in me, right? Because he already said that anyway. And then Wilder's saying that after he gets, so they're both looking ahead, even though they act like they're focusing on this fight. Wilder's looking more ahead than Ortiz is, because he's looking at unifying and all that, and then just getting out. And which I told everybody. I said, who do we look up to after that? After these 2 fight, Wilder win, Wilder loses. If Wilder loses, who's our new king? If Wilder wins, we know who the king is, because and then Ruiz is still being there. But if it could be a mess, man, just between these 2 fights between Deontay Wilder and Luis Ortiz, and then Andy Ruiz and AJ. that could take a whole lot out of the fight game right there, as far as heavyweights is concerned. And my update for Spence, I just don't have one. I heard he's doing a lot better. So no necessarily no update for Spence or nothing like that. But yeah, these two frauds here though, man. It's just making me feel like, man, I smell it, man. I don't know, a lot of people can't smell it, but I smell it, man. I smell it, man. I see you, E. Wood. E. Wood then fell up in the house, y'all. He said, he was wearing boxing. He said, salute to E. Wood. E. Wood was with me last night. Came up in there. He had to do some errands. Right? Not an errand, but he had to go. Yeah, he had to go get his girl and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, can you smell it? And I can just analyze that picture, man. I wish I can do, not wish, but if I can do a 180 on it or another view, from the outside, that would be cool. Because then you can really see what I'm saying. Because I showed you that little clip with Canelo, when he puts you down, he might do his little fist. He might clench his fist together and turn. Just like all fighters, once you go down like that, that's part of their instructions. Is they're supposed to go to a neutral corner. Does anybody know that? They're supposed to go to a neutral corner after a knockdown. That doesn't leave your mind. You don't just think that, I don't have to go to a neutral corner before the ref even tell you. You got the instructions. But he up on that foot, man. He's up on that foot. Just go down like that. On your own. Just go down there like that, like he is. Just go down like that and see if you can imagine being knocked out while you up on your toe like that. You can't. Yeah. I'm gonna keep clowning them. Oh, Canelo, old cinnamon bun. Yeah, but then they putting up all this stuff, man, all these stories or whatever. I gotta read these stories. Oh, is Canelo the pound for pound, or if he's that? But then again, in my chat, everybody know there is no pound for pound. No matter how you mention it. No matter how you mention it, it don't matter. There's just no pound for pound. There can't be no pound for pound. Sorry. They can be like the best fighter. You know what I mean? You can have a best fighter, but you can't have a pound for pound. Now, as far as fighters, you can have like who you pick as the best fighter. That's it. No pound for pound. Because it was made to exclude heavyweights and stuff, so and it wasn't initially like that. It was like if you put a person, in which they changed it to this. So if you put a person on it, you take their skills and move them to any weight division, they would do great. They would still be they would be better at that level. But there's nothing you could prove, though. You can't prove it, though, because you can't add all the weight to them. You know what I mean? Yeah. And E. Wood saluting out. Yep. Salute to the whole Eagle Chat family. There you go. That's right, E. Wood. Well, you made it home safe or whatever, so that's cool. Did you got up in here? Yeah, I got to run over and I got to take care of some business and stuff, man. So I can't hang in here like I usually try to hang in here for a while. Or actually, I try to get out a lot of times, man. But you guys start going. You guys start going crazy. So, but nah. But and then again, here he is again. He's on this, and like I said, man. Look at my list right there. And believe me, this is not a list. That's not really a list. That's just 3. Because these are the main 3 right now. And if you don't see it, I'm sorry. I can't help you to see it. If you don't see any kind of protection for these Hollywood characters, if you don't see any kind of protection for them, and then the one right in the middle above Cinnamon Bun, what they mentioned, did they make him the franchise already, or are they mentioning that the same thing? Same protection, star status, keep me protected. And the one on the far left up at the top, he wants to have that kind of status so bad himself. But they can't make a case for him because he don't have no belts. But if he had belts, he would be in the same status as they are. Remember, this is all opinions, though, but he would be in the same status Even though he, like I said, he called people bloody Dawsons, but then look at his eye. Look like a bloody Dawson. That little pink dwarf with the sausage arms. Yeah, he don't want no real smoke. And then the one down at the bottom, in the middle, cinnamon bun, he don't want no real smoke. So they putting on shows for us and stuff. Just like and I mentioned this a long time ago. I told you guys they putting on these productions, man. And I probably would still be a little bit asleep, not completely asleep, but I'll probably be a little bit asleep if I didn't go to that Sean fight. If I didn't go to the Errol Spence Sean Porter fight, I might be a little bit hesitant too. But once I seen what they was putting up on the screen, I said, that's not what I'm seeing, because I'm looking directly down into the ring. You know what I mean? I'm looking directly down into the ring. And so when you look down into the ring, you see, you see what's going on. And smash that like button. E Wood, you at work? I know I talk individually to my people in my chat too, because I know look how many people's in here. It's not a whole lot, but yeah. But me and E Wood, we had to eat that crow last time though. Remember this, E Wood? Yeah, remember that? Remember him modeling for us? Yeah. That's right. I bring up everything, man. I'd like to have a fun chat, but this is one of them things where I just wanted to talk, about these two bums that put on that show, and people believing that it was a fight. I know a lot of people talking about it looked fixed and all that. Yeah, it was more than just fixed. Yeah. But yeah, that was more than just fixed, man. If you think about it and stuff, man, that was horrible right there. That was just a horrible exhibition and stuff. But yeah, I gotta go I gotta take these papers in right now, y'all. So I'm about to get up out of here. This is probably my shortest chat. Not even a half-hour chat. I'm telling you, I don't know if I can do half-hour chats, man. I'll be trying to get through. Sometimes I need to do them. I end up running behind on other stuff I got to do. But yeah, I can't run behind today. This is important here. Here we go again. I got another one. Got another package, man. Hold on. Be right back. Yeah, like I said, busy day. You can see, man, phone, this door, man. People keep coming ringing at this guy. He's acting like he was opening up my door, man. He's knocking and ringing the bell and turning the knob. I'm like, what you doing, dude? You can't just come in people's house like that, man. But yeah, it was something some other stuff I got to do too, though. Yeah. But anyway, I appreciate all y'all coming in. Eagles Way of Boxing today. And my shout out to the LDBC. And my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. And maybe tomorrow I might have to come in. I might have to come up real early, or I might have to do another late stream or something like that, man. Like I said, they got me working, man. But we'll figure it out, man. Let me check this schedule, man. Again. But anyway, man, nothing but blessings. I'll see y'all on another one.